Nobara Linux 42, released in 2025, is a refined Linux distribution built on Fedora, specifically tailored for gamers, content creators, and advanced users who want a smooth, ready-to-use experience right from installation. But is it really worth your time? Let's take a closer look. Under the hood, Nobara 42 is based on Fedora 41, and it brings several enhancements aimed at improving performance, hardware compatibility, and everyday usability. It ships with Linux kernel 6.14.6, which offers broader support for modern CPUs and devices, along with critical security fixes. You'll also find Mesa 25.1.0, which delivers better graphics performance and enhanced GPU acceleration, great for both gaming and creative tasks. One of the most notable updates is the pre-integration of Nvidia 570.144 drivers in the installation ISO. This means Nvidia users won't have to install drivers manually after setup, making it much easier to get into gaming or graphics-heavy work immediately. The distro also includes patches for better support of peripherals like 8-bit DO wireless controllers, and it improves Wi-Fi and Bluetooth compatibility for Intel and MediaTek chips, reducing common setup frustrations. Another big change is the replacement of Firefox with Brave as the default browser. This decision was based on testing, which showed Firefox and Chromium browsers caused issues with GPU crashes and hardware acceleration, especially during video playback and web conferencing. Brave provides a more stable experience, has built-in codec support, protects your privacy, and eliminates the need for complex codec installations. Nobara 42 now follows a rolling release model, so users get continuous updates instead of waiting for scheduled major releases. On top of that, Nobara has moved away from standard tools like GNOME Software and KDE Discover and introduced Flatpost, a custom Flatpak store. This new app center makes managing Flatpak applications more consistent and user-friendly across different desktop environments. The distro supports the latest versions of GNOME 48 and KDE Plasma 6.3.4, offering a polished and responsive experience. You also get improved driver management, letting you easily switch between open source and proprietary GPU drivers, something that's especially helpful for troubleshooting or customizing your setup. When it comes to daily use, Nobara Linux 42 is optimized for performance and ease, especially for gaming and media production. It's clean, private, and doesn't bombard you with ads or unnecessary extras. That said, Nobara is geared toward a specific audience: users who want a full-featured Fedora-based OS with excellent out-of-the-box gaming and multimedia capabilities. If you're completely new to Linux or prefer something more lightweight, distros like Linux Mint or Ubuntu may be better entry points. So, is Nobara Linux 42 worth using in 2025? If you're a gamer, content creator, or a Fedora fan who values up-to-date software, seamless driver support, and a stable rolling release setup, then Nobara 42 is a top-tier choice. The inclusion of Brave and Flatpost reinforces its focus on stability and user-friendliness, making it one of the best Fedora-based options available right now. Thanks for tuning in to this honest review of Nobara Linux 42. If it helped you out, give it a like and subscribe for more real-deal Linux and tech content. Got questions or thoughts on Nobara? Drop them in the comments below.